Hey there, this is the American Mutt, independent, also a member of the Holy Spirit of humanity. You know, I get irritated because I am a full blown feminist. I mean, I'm a feminist that feminists would hate. But I get so ticked when I see women aren't strong as men, women aren't blah, blah, blah. You know what? First off, any of you men that think that, I want you to go to a country, out in the country, and meet some of these cornbread women. these, these working hillbilly women. And I know that sounded bad, but I love hill folk. I'm a hill folk myself. They will whoop the fuck out of you, okay? They'll shoot you. They'll hit you. They'll hit you with shit you've never seen hit. You, this is what gets me with you little fake men that think women are weak. You're keeping them weak. If women grew up like men, strong, learning how to play, be hardcore, they wouldn't be weak, would they? But no, you men want to keep them soft and gentle. See, I don't. I want a woman that can hunt, fish, fix a car, build a generator. I don't want no weakling. If shit goes bad, I want a partner that can carry their weight. But you men in the manosphere want a weak little woman. Oh, the man will protect me. I teach every woman I date how to shoot if they don't know how to work on cars if they don't know how to work on homes. I had a lady the other day, didn't know how to do electrical, so I told her how and I told her where she can find the proper information to do it. Now she did her first outlet. And she's doing other ones. Something so simple that a woman couldn't do. A woman did. So I get sick and tired of hearing you men, oh, women should be weak. Women should be weak. No, they shouldn't. I'm tired of women being carried, okay? Women used to be strong and powerful. Now they become weak. The women of the Old West were not weak women. The women that came across the original ships to invade this country were not weak women. The women that fought and kept their families together during the Uncivil War were not weak women. But you men all, oh, they were weak. Most of you men cannot even walk in the shoes of a woman that from 100 years ago because you'd be too feminine. Most men now couldn't even handle the shoes I walked in with the construction. You couldn't handle being out there in the sun all day, fucking laying block. You couldn't be out there pouring 15, 20, 30, 40 yards of concrete, even more. Most of you men are so weak. Oh, we hit the gym. Yeah. Send a bodybuilder out to a concrete guy's site. Send a bodybuilder out to a mason site, a carpenter site, a roofer's site. Your little bodybuilder will drop off in a heartbeat. I've seen it too many times. Big macho bodybuilder come out and try to lay block with us little masons. Found out us little masons aren't so little. We lay block up to 115 pounds apiece. How many of you bodybuilders do that for 8 hours straight? None? Oh, well, 8 hours with breaks. We do take breaks. But I love how all you men keep saying these women are so weak. Because you want them to be weak. There'll be a few unique ones that are stronger than others. I'll tell you what, I'll take your whole deadlifting, bodybuilding team of big muscle men, and I'll put it against a group of fucking Thailand monks. Bunch of little tiny Asians, little 5 foot nothing people. Who you think's gonna win? Your big monster weightlifter or this little Buddhist monk? If you don't know the answer, the Buddhist monk would wipe the living shit out of this big monster man. I guess strength doesn't matter then, huh? And women, if you want to be as strong as men, get a forklift. Lift it. Use a machine. Any man that's sitting there lifting 500 fucking pounds, you're not very bright. Okay? They make machines to do that now. I don't lift the motors out of my vehicles. I use a come-along, a cherry picker, engine hoist. I'm trying not to use garage terms. An engine hoist. Now, these 5 people that can lift 500 pounds, I'm sure they're smart and use physical labor. But see, smart guys in construction do it the smart way. The least amount of energy. But I'm just a handyman. People, wake the fuck up. And any of you manly men that say women aren't as strong pretty much give women an excuse to abuse men. Well, he's a man. He should have been able to take her down. What if Bobbitt would have been in bed with you? Would you have taken her down? He didn't, and she was... Don't ever sit there and say women are weaker. That gives them an excuse to be able to get away with things that they shall not. Like I said, I'm a true feminist. And don't worry, your exalted Democrat leader, if he stays in power, a lot of you women will be going off to war too. He is a true Democrat. Trans, gay, straight, doesn't matter. You're all going to war. Your lives don't matter then to Joe Biden. See how quick they change the terms? But for you weak men out there that think men are stronger, women are, and should always be, 99.9%, no, I won't say that much because there are a lot of construction guys. If you're not in diesel, construction, or mechanic, you're probably a pussy. You're a wimp. So I love it when I see YouTubers talk about, oh, we're a manly man. What'd you do for a living? Well, I went to college. What type of career job? I worked at McDonald's. So where were you a man at? Well, I went to college. Did you get calluses? Heaven, no. I use skin cream. That really gets me when I see a manaphere. Oh, use this pretty cream. Use this, and you'll smell more manly. Weird fucking people in this world. But to all you women out there, if you want to lift something heavy, use a machine. Because these men think that lifting dead weights makes them stronger. No, using your intelligence and lifting the weight without energy makes you strong. If you're using weight or using physical force, makes you weak. Because you don't understand. Machines are there to help you. But, except for laying block or brick. They got one, but it doesn't do a very good job. So as long as that's still around, us Masons still exist. There'll still be manly men out there. But I am tired of seeing the weaklings on YouTube sit there and trash and say how women are weak. When most of you YouTube men, including your little idol Tate, are weak, feminine men. You would never survive out in the real field with us. Especially if you're a homophobe. Oh my God, we will rip you apart just because it's funny to do it. My son said once about going into construction. I said, no, not into mainstream. Why? And that's what he asked. I was like, because they'll tear you apart. They will humiliate you. They will call you names like you've never been called. So I warn women, if you go into construction, they're not going to be gentle. It's not catcalling. And they're great guys. I'm not busting on my construction fellow workers. They're great guys. I'll bust their ass. One more. And this gets me because women seem to think they should get time off for their menstrual cycle. I've literally cut my skin wide open, taped it up, ripped a tooth out on a job site because it hurt so bad and I had to get the work done. What else have I done? I've broken 2 toes, stayed on job site. A friend of mine knocked out his front 3 teeth on a job site and still got up and wheeled the concrete. So, no, I don't have much compassion for cramps. Because believe it or not, women, when men are out laying block and laying roofing shingles and things like that, since we're dehydrating, we cramp up all the fucking time. Our legs cramp, our backs cramp. You ask a Mason over the age of 40 if their back hurts. And that's permanent. We don't take off for that shit. So I'm sick of you weak little women asking for having that day off. All right? Us men bleed on the job too, all the time. We don't go home. That's a wimpy thing that women want special treatment on, and I don't believe in special treatment. I believe in equality. Can men go home if they get a cut on their hand? No. If they did, most of construction would shut the fuck down. So if men gotta be tough women, so do you. Be safe, be strong. We're all humans. Male, female. One can build a life, the other creates a life. But together, they make life worth living. Be safe, be strong. You're never alone. Whether you believe in God or not, you're still never alone because there's plenty of other crazy humans out here trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. But if you do choose to believe in God, stay away from religion. That's not where God has ever been. Come join us in the witchcraft. You can eat healthy, live a good life, respect the planet, respect life. And it's actually a pretty damn good existence as long as Catholics don't burn your ass at the stake. Which after what I get done with the Catholic Church, they probably will want to. And I'm happy for it. Be safe, be strong. You're never alone.